Beth. Hi, everyone. Super excited. Can you believe we are at the end of November already? I'm like, it just seems like it was November 1st, right? I know we're all coming off of comatose Thanksgiving meals and heading into the holiday season, and we have our mind going in a million different directions, right? Halloween parties, school parties, shopping, Christmas this, Christmas that. And you guys, honestly, I just want to bring you back to simplification and the basics. And I think that's what we've been trying to do as your leaders is simplify what it is we do in Arbonne. And so we're going to go over just the goal setting tracker that Carleeta's gal so beautifully put together with all the new documents and the new theme. And you guys, I'm a theme girl, so I love that they all look the same and they all match and they're the same color and same font. But I have a couple other challenges for you as well. So I just want to have you have just an open heart, and you might be thinking, oh, tomorrow's the last day of the month, and how am I going to meet my goals, or how am I going to reach that number that I so desperately wanted to reach? Or maybe some of you don't even have that first $250 consultant that you need to double your volume for November. You guys, I'm hoping something I share with you tonight will just excite you and enough. It kind of just makes me choke up a little bit, because I think sometimes we go through seasons in our business where we're super excited because we're riding on the high. We've got people saying yes, people are ordering, people are reaching out, they're responding to us, and they're responding to our text or our specials or our sales. And then there's times in the business where it seems like no one's responding, no one's doing what we expect them or want them to do to make our life and our business seem like it's going in the right direction, you guys. And those times of quiet and those times of diligence on your part are really the most important and the most crucial. And it's easy to shut down during those times. And you guys, I'm speaking from experience. It's kind of my nature to do that in life lessons, life happenings, also in Arbonne. And so I just want to have you have an open heart. And I want you to think, you know what? Maybe one or two of these things that I share with you tonight, you're capable of going and doing tonight when you get off this call and tomorrow. So just think about that and go, okay, you know what? I still have more than 24 hours to finish my month strong. So what am I going to do to make it happen? And you guys, that's what we're going to talk about, is closing our month strong, but also building on the next month. And I know right now you're going to hear how to earn the trip, focus on double volume. How are you going to get the volume, and how are you going to earn the trip? We're expecting, the qualifications for the trip, you guys. And there's all a method to the madness in that, but still at the end of the day, you earn the trip and you earn the paycheck by doing the basics and the do, right? We all get excited for that incentive, the cash incentive or the cash bonus or whatever it might be. But at the end of the day, you guys, it comes down to the basics of just having our head and our heart in the stuff and the daily do. And so I'm going to pull up a document. I'm going to share the first document we're going to talk about. I'm going to talk about some ways that you can just expand your vision. Beth so awesomely put together a document about earning the trip the beginning of the month. And so we're going to go over that again just to refresh your memory. Sometimes we get overloaded with information and we forget. So I'm going to go over that just to give you some good tools to go out and be successful when you're pushing for the end of the month, but also building your heart and mind for December. And you guys, there are some of you that are riding on such a high right now because you've had an amazing, November. You've had awesome Black Friday sales and awesome holiday sales. And some of you maybe not so much. So the information I'm going to share with you is going to actually bless everybody. And it's just going to show you that if we just buckle down and do what we're called to do, and the tools that we have in place to use them to their most best advantage, is when we see fruits of our labor. So just give me a sec. Okay, you guys, so let me see. Single page. This is where I always get like view. Actual size. No. All right. Hide sidebar. Duh. Okay. All right, so you've seen this. This is the second part of our goal tracking sheet, right? And so you guys, these are some of the things Carleeta has, put together some videos on her website, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. We are actually in phase 4. All of the things about building volume, reevaluating where we are, setting our goals, right? Setting them in the beginning of the month. Then we go through this thing where we're like going, okay, this is the evaluation phase. How are my goals going for the month? Am I on track? Have I had parties cancel or one-on-ones or business builder appointments or whatever the case may be? And then we get into phase 3 of finding volume, right? Where is that volume going to come from to help us hit our goal? And you guys, it's just not us as nations going, we just have to worry about our own goal. It's our goal to help everyone on their team hit their goals. Where do they need to stretch? Who's close to bonusing? Who's close to being in qualification for district? Who's maybe close to being qualification for area or finishing district? You guys, all of these things, I kind of look at all these little 40 faces as balls in the air, because really that's what we have going on at this phase in the month. Like, we're checking who has their $150 order to get paid, right? Who has it in there? So you guys, that's what we do as leaders. But if you look at the finding volume phase, that's really where in the last, from like the 20th to the 25th, 26th, 27th of the month, that's where we're going, okay, this is half the month. Like, we're in 3/4 of the month. What do we need to do? Where's that volume going to come from? Especially if we're falling short. So now we're in that last pinch. And so we have so many things that we need to think about. But the biggest thing is who have we left out there that we haven't followed up with? Who's out there that has a sample? Who's out there that maybe has said they want to do the 30 days healthy living, but they haven't jumped in, you guys? It's all about picking up the pieces in the last few days of the month. The pieces of things that we've maybe forgotten or gotten busy with, or maybe we've had just this crazy, massive busy month. And there's all these little things that fall through the cracks because we've just got so much going on. That's good. So if you look at your end of month checklist, and I love this so much because this talks about not only the consultant that you have on your team, the people that you have in your organization, but also too, it's your preferred clients and things that are just sitting out there. So these checklists are amazing. And Carleeta, I mean, I just love how clean and clear they are. But you have the consultant. Where are they? Have they met the level that they set out, right? Because they all goal set with you. If you're not goal setting with your upline, you're selling yourself short, and you're not opening the window for your upline to be able to coach you to finish your month strong. If you're trying to finish a qualification or whatever it is, you're trying to bonus. I've been getting texts all the last few days. I'm this close. What are your ideas? What can I do? I've got one more PC to sponsor and I'm $600 away from bonusing. How can I do that? I've reached out. I've done all that I can do. There's always a little bit more that we can do, you guys. So go through and look at those people that are on your team. Think about what you goal set with them before and think about where they are. Look at their numbers, look at what they have, and reach out to them. Have they met that 150 PQV? What is their current PQV? What's their goal? Because I think sometimes we have people that are working underneath them, but they don't really realize how that affects their overall volume, where that volume falls. So it's about going through that list, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, and now it's putting all of that into the last day or two of the month. You guys, this is where the magic happens, honestly. It is really where we dig deep and we just go, okay, where can I go to help everyone on my team? And also, what do I need to do personally to hit my personal goal? So you can use this end of the month checklist. It's super simple. And you guys, maybe you're a team of one and you're like, I don't have any consultants. Go down through your PCs, people that you have on your your sample list, people that you've met at the parties that you've done this month, or maybe a bazaar or a holiday event that you had. Go through and simultaneously take the time to reach out to them. You guys, last night, I'm just going to give you an idea. I reached out. I want to show you this. You're going to laugh because this is where I'm at in my business. So this is, I have a lot of things to show you tonight, but this is a stack of order forms, and they go back super far. And also there's consultant sign-up sheets in here. You guys, I keep everything. So I found these and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go through these, see who are still active in my my client list, and I'm going to start reaching out to them. And I've been working on it. Sometimes I hear nothing. Last night I went through my PCs and I sent out a special that I'm offering from now till December 15th. I gave 3 options of what those specials were, and I sent it through the Arbonne website via their email. And you guys, guess what? I sent probably 25 last night. I had some extra time. Tatum was at dance, so I went to Whole Foods and I sat in their little thing, and I sat there and I just comprised an email. And what I did was, for those that I know personally or remember, personally, sometimes we meet PCs through someone else or whatever the case may be. I personalized everyone that I could personalize. You guys, I woke up this morning and out of those 25, I had 9 people respond that they wanted to take advantage of that. And you guys, it may not fall in the month of November, and I purposely did it and stretching it through December 15th because I want to know where I'm at mid-month next month, right? I want to know what's coming in. That's extra fluff. That has nothing to do with any activity or anything I'm going to do after. It's just thanking them for being a preferred client. So it took time, but at the end of the day, look at that response. It's close to, I would say, 40%, a 45% return on me sitting down and taking the time. All of these right here, you guys, I'm reaching out. Some of them I'm not finding. Maybe their emails coming back, bouncing back. What I'm doing is I'm looking for them on Facebook. I'm trying to find them, you guys. I'm following all the trails that I can follow to reach out to these people that once loved Arbonne or experienced Arbonne, and I can share all the new stuff. You guys, so that's the whole thing that we do at the end of the month. We follow all the rabbit trails. Who do we need to follow up on? Who's going to be ready to reorder? Who is actually sampling something that we sent out, or someone that said, hey, follow up with me, in the month of December. I'm following up with them now because December is going to be here, right? And then they may say, well, follow up with me later. So it's all about going through everything that even Carleeta laid out in the phase 3, but you're doing it kind of like for every single person that you have on your team, right? You're reminding them. There was a gal on my team that messaged me, and she's like, I'm so close. I'm really focused. I want to go into fall for area. I have this going on. I have that going on. But I'm just stuck. And I'm like, well, you have a couple consultants that are inactive. They're not servicing their clients or their PCs. You're the district manager. Reach out to them and say, hey, listen, there's some mad savings and some mad sales going on right now. And, this is who I am. And I would just love to know if you need anything. We have free shipping. You get a free gift. You know what I mean? And I think there's a lot of you that might be afraid to reach out to preferred clients or clients underneath someone that's under you that maybe was in Arbonne before, or maybe someone that still has an ID that's not working. You guys, reach out to them. I have a district manager she's just got a healthy, retail business, but I reached out to her. She's not talking to her PCs. She has a ton of PCs. I reached out to all of them. 2 of the returns that I got this morning were from that district manager who's just not working the business actively right now. So it's our responsibility to follow all the rabbit trails in being able to close our month strong. Book more activity, you guys. If you have someone, maybe you have some people that love the makeup, ask them if you can come and, do a quick holiday look. We did a video on a holiday look. You guys, this is where we need to be willing to get up off of our seat, get off of our phone, and just be active. Think about who we can touch out there. The checklist below that I've been talking about, you guys, have you filled this out yet? Have you used this document? If you have 10 faces left, who are 10 faces that you can reach out to, that you can ask to share, the holiday products with? And I hear a lot of people complaining about, the holiday products are going to sell out or whatever the case may be. You guys, we have 450 products outside the holiday products that you can make for holiday, gifting. And that's to a point too, you guys. I love our holiday line, but I love sharing our regular products as gift ideas for people during the holidays and now going into December, because they're going to want that product again. And if we just sell them holiday products because we think that's going to be easy, guess what? They're going to come back and want that bubble bath, or they're going to come back and want that lip balm. And guess what's going to happen? You're going to be like, sorry, we don't have that till next September. Can I offer you something else? So think ahead, think big, you guys, and be proud of the products that we have, not just the holiday line. Offer a special, you guys. I gave 3 specials out. 2 of them everybody has been giving out all over the town. Black Friday and stuff like that. But I kind of made my Black Friday sale actually till December 15th. And I added another, just a caveat that was good for me, that was comfortable for me, in that I'm able to do the math and afford it in that way. So there's so many ideas. I mean, Carleeta talks about different ways. You have the Facebook group that Beth put together, so awesome, and she gave so many ideas. And that's the beauty of what we have in Arbonne, is we have the ability to pick and choose what we do as consultants that is going to work for us to close out strong. Right? So closing your month is the same as opening your month. It's like, what do you have that's out there in your month so far, and what do you have at the end of November that you need to close out, you guys? And it's just being diligent about that. Contact consultants and PCs who need to renew. You guys, I had something horrible happen in my nation, and it's something that you take for granted that people are going to be on top of renewing, especially people in management positions. You take for granted that, people know and stuff like that. They made that renewal list for us to follow up and make sure. That is a part of closing your month strong. Who needs to renew? Who has any special free gifts? That's ending too. That free gift thing, that extra free gift Arbonne has, it ends tomorrow night. So if you have no other reason to reach out to your PCs, you can call and say, you know what, we have this option for you to get a free gift, and that ends tomorrow night. So I don't know if you need anything, but it's a great time to stock up. So you guys, these are things that we just need to be creative with, and we just need to be willing to do it. Contact consultants, or I said that, and then never stop working. There are times in my business where the numbers just continue to click, and even after 10, 12 midnight here in the Pacific Coast, the numbers are still ticking. And there's times in my business where there's nothing moving. There's nothing kicking. It's because people do not continue to work and stop. And the other thing too is, you think about these stores that open at midnight on Friday morning, right? People think, well, who's going to get up and go to a store at midnight on Friday morning? People do, all over the place. You guys, I have to tell you, Erica, my daughter, is in South Korea. They have Black Friday in South Korea. They do. She took a bus for 3 hours to the main BX, the big BX that just was redone or whatever. She goes, Mom, it's the most beautiful. It looks like a Nordstrom. It's beautiful. But she took a bus for 3 hours to go Black Friday shopping at a PX in a different city in South Korea, you guys. Everybody knows about it. But some of us think, I don't really think people are going to want to do Black Friday. But we also do that in just the reach out. If I want to reach out to Beth as a PC of mine, it's the last day of the month. We think, gosh, she's just going to think I'm reaching out to her because it's the last day of the month and she needs to get sales. We talk ourselves out of closing strong and continuing to work. So at the end of the day, know that when you're reaching out to these people and you're sharing what they have or what they're entitled to, or the gift that Arbonne has put before us to share with them, you have to think, maybe this person really needs this stuff and they can't afford all of it, right? One of the gals that I emailed, you guys, her son went to school with Erica. They were in the same grade. He played baseball and she's one of my PCs. Guys, guess what? She said, Terry, this could not have come at a more perfect time. She goes, I lost my house in the Tustin fires. And, she goes, it's just been the most traumatic time. And she goes, I definitely need some help in Christmas shopping, but I also need just to replenish some of the things that I haven't been able to just keep up on. You guys, this is someone that last thing on her mind is ordering Arbonne, or shopping from me. But at the end of the day, I sent a message just, and I personalized, like I said, because I know her. And she responded quickly. And she goes, this could not have come at a better time. You guys, so we can't assume people don't want to hear from us. We can't assume people don't want to hear that we have a special savings for them or a deal or a free product. And I think we talk ourselves out of it because we feel it's too late. But we have to continue to work. We have to continue to get those orders. And I want you to think about it. If you've been in the business a while and you've gone through some finishing qualifications and stuff, think about how many little pieces of paper you had with people's orders on it and stuff like that. I think we lose our excitement in the mundane of stuff, you guys. We should be excited every single month to close strong, and we should be excited for the next month and what's to come and building on that. Arbonne's done this, what's it called? I can't think of the name of it. The special, Beth, what's that? Where you get a product, it's like the special, I can't think of what it's called, but I don't know why I can't think of it. This was like
Pure Perks.
Pure Perks. So Arbonne has put that together, and they've seen huge growth in the percentage of reorders because of that one little free product that they get for a short period of time. And trust me when I say you want to know what they're going to be doing for December, it's going to be huge for your business. So are you going to reach out and close with what we have in November, but also be ready for the excitement and building for what they have for Pure Perks? And here's the thing, you guys, you may follow up with someone tonight when you get off, and they may go, you know what, I get this free product, it ends tomorrow night, but then you have Pure Perks. Are you going to be like, well, I just followed up with that person, so I don't know if I'm going to call them and tell them about this? You guys, we talk ourselves out of closing big because we're worried. And you guys, this is a service that we provide. Do you think when we walk into Macy's or Nordstrom, they're going to be, I'm sorry, but we have a sale. You get 50% off your second item, or BOGO. How many BOGOs do you see everywhere you go? They're not apologizing to us, the consumer. They feel like they're giving us a deal, and we're excited about that deal. So you guys, make sure you're going through this document, print it out. There's actually, I don't know why it only pulled up this version. There's the other sheet. I don't know. Let me see. That's not it. But it should have pulled up the whole thing. There it is, right there. Oh, look at that. It's like magic. It's like I have an elf on my computer. So tracking to success, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. You guys, week 4 is when we have to dig deep, and we have to stand our ground, and we have to be ready and be faithful to our Arbonne business, to our goals, to our whys. You guys, when we set goals, we set daily goals. We set weekly goals, we set monthly goals, we set yearly goals, 5-year goals. So you guys, this is that 1 week in your month that we really need to dig deep and figure out where we are. Look at your web stats, look at your team, look at the people direct to you. Who needs to have your attention and your excitement? So you guys, this is a great document. This is page 1, and then the other one is page 2. Wow, that's so fancy. I don't know why it's doing that, but so you can see it, look. So anyways, these are the things that we can do, and this is the way we can monitor our sales. But there is a method to the madness. 1 is goal setting, right? It's really actually writing down and proclaiming what it is you want to do and where you want to be. Week 2 is going, okay, let's evaluate what's happening. Are things falling off or whatever? Week 3 is digging deep and finding volume. Where are you going to meet the goals that you have? And phase 4, what we're talking about tonight, is closing out with a bang, working until the buzzer rings in every aspect of what we have available to us, every reach out method. And then at the end of the day, working until the computer shuts you out, really. I mean, some of us work until we can't actually enter another order. So those are the things that I want to challenge you with. And then what I want to do is just kind of jump over to this. Can you guys see the I want to earn this trip holiday worksheet, Beth? Did it show up?
No, it kind of froze on your PDF. Now okay, I see just you.
All right, hold on. Well, I pulled it up, but then it looked like it was showing it. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, you guys, so here's the thing. This is something that we all have. Some of you printed it out. Some of you didn't. Some of you read it. Some of you didn't. But these are just another way to show you how to just buckle down and figure out what's going to work best for you. Some of you might be able to accomplish all of these things, and some of you might not be able to accomplish all of these things or compartmentalize them. So what I want you to do is I want you to go, okay, you know what? I have 5 people that I can, share about the business. Who do you have closest friends that are like, I want a vacation with you? So these are things that you can use. This document, print it out. I want each and every one of you to just commit to printing it out, because I think you need to print it out to be able to see it, because it's quite lengthy. And then as you're looking through each of these things, 10 people who are helpers that would love to help you, that would love to share, the theme nights, then you'll start to be able to physically write down people's names. And maybe you have a person at the top of the list and the person at the 10 people who'd like to do theme nights. Maybe there's 2 places where that person can help you, or that person might be interested in supporting your business or placing an order or whatever. Who's going to do a catalog party for me or a catalog special? Sit downs, 10 people that you can sit down with. So this is a great document to take it, print it out with that other document I shared with you, staple it together, and use this, because everywhere you go, you're going to find someone that you can share this with. You guys, I have to tell you a quick story, and then I'm just going to close this out. But I have been going to the deli. Many of you that know me, closely know me, that know that I am taking care of my dad. He lives here now, and he loves the deli. And so I have to go in and shamefully order tuna salad, crab salad. It's gross, but I do it because that's what he likes to eat when I don't make dinner. And so I have made friends with the deli lady at Ralph's, and she's this most amazing lady. She's a Hispanic lady. She has 3 grown children, and she laughs at me because the first day she put the labels over the lid. So I had to go back and say, I'm sorry, can you put them sideways because you can't get the label off? And so I hadn't been there in a few weeks with Thanksgiving and all this stuff. And I went in yesterday to get his list of things. I have a grocery list. And she's like, I have been thinking about you. Where have you been? And we started talking, and she now I get his deli meat there and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I'm going to go back and I'm going to talk to her. She is so sweet. And she's someone that I'm going to add on my list to say, I would love to have a cup of coffee with you, or, find out she has a couple days off, but she's got grandbabies that she loves to spend time with. It may go in nowhere, but she's another person I'm going to add to the list. So she's someone that's an instance of someone you can add to this throughout the next month in order to actually help you in every area. You guys, there's so many people that we meet along the way that Arbonne pops into our mind, or they pop in, and then basically what happens is they pop out because life gets going and happens, and we forget about talking to them unless you run into them again or you go back into that environment. So you guys, just remember, this is a document you can print out, and look at that. If you did everything, your total PQV is 15,000. If you double that, oh my gosh, you guys, you're almost halfway to the first level of the trip. So I just want you to use these tools. Carleeta and Eric Worre always talks about the tools. Carleeta reminds us about the tools, but I want to really challenge you to really look back and ask you a question. Are you using the tools? Are you physically using the tools? You guys, I'm a person that has to print things out. You can lose stuff in the abyss of this. And if you're like me, and many of you probably have thousands of folders and documents in your computer that you haven't opened in 5 years because of the fact that we don't open them again. We go to the next thing. You guys, print it out. Write down people that have come to your mind right away. So I'm a printer. So this document and this document, I want you to take this document, put your this like this like this. Take it. You guys, you might think it's elementary, but it'll be interesting to see how many of you do it. Staple it. And this is what you're doing. Not this one. This is the consultant one, but you know what I'm saying. The weekly goal, sorry, here, like this. And this right here is what you focus on in closing and for the whole month of December. And I want you to feel this. You guys, if nothing else, you will feel such a sense of accomplishment that you have done whatever it took in the month of December and closing out November to get to where you want to go. And it starts with digging in and doing the do. So I know that some of us can be like, oh, my team's not doing it. My team's not doing it, you guys. It's not your team's responsibility. It's each one of us as an individual. It's each one of us. We are an independent consultant. We do not depend on our team, and we do not depend on our upline. We depend on what we are willing and capable of doing. And each and every one of you are capable of doing these things if you decide to, right? It's just a decision. So every month it has to be a decision. Every month you have to decide to goal set. You have to decide to find volume. You have to decide to evaluate, and you have to decide to close. It's not osmosis. It has to be a decision every single time. And so we have the tools. You just have to be willing. And that leads me to a challenge that I want to leave you with. And I want to leave you with this because I think sometimes right now we're thinking trip. I want to earn the trip. I want to earn the trip. Well, we all want to earn the trip. Everybody wants to earn the trip. But at the end of the day, it's when we do what we are supposed to do to help grow our paycheck, to further and improve our future, and to be successful in this business, the trip comes as a result. It's not, I'm going to do this so I can earn the trip. It's, I'm going to do this because I want to build my business with a strong foundation and a team of people working towards their goals, their future, and their dreams and their hopes and desires. The trip is the bonus. So we have to switch our thinking around, you guys. It's really important. So I just want to close. I'm going to close with, and you can find this on Carleeta's website. It's under goal setting. So it's at the very bottom, but it's called One Word That Will Change Your Life. You guys, right now we're focused on closing December, and we're focused on building momentum for December. I'm closing November and building momentum and having a successful December, right? But we also need to be thinking of what's beyond that. What's beyond double volume? What's beyond the trip? What's beyond the volume that we need to grow and do that and the big sales? It's this. What do you need to buckle down on and start thinking about? Because what we do in December reflects in 2018. It reflects how we enter the year. It reflects on where we need to go. And you guys, and this one word, it's a book. I loaned it to somebody. I was looking for it before the call, but at the end of the day, you guys, I'm going a little bit over, but this is a worksheet, and it's, I don't know, 10 pages. It's on Carleeta's website. You can print it out. And I want to challenge you not only to be thinking about closing November, packing and filling your December with anything and everything that you see on this list right here, and doing all those 4 phases of closing your month, because you guys, that's all a part of goal setting. It's all a part of goal planning. But I want you to be thinking ahead, going, you know what? It's the end of 2017. What did I do well? What did I not do so well? And what's the one word, the one thing that I know I need to do, I need to work on, I need to improve? You guys, because that is all going to change and manifest itself into what 2018 looks like for you. So what's your one word? It could be grow. It could be reflect. It could be love. It could be passion. It could be any of those things. But you guys, it has to be something that I want to challenge you not to pick some fluffy word or something that sounds amazing that someone's going to be like, ooh, that's a really good word. I want you to do this wholeheartedly. And I want you to really, really, really think about one word that will impact what 2018 is going to do for you and mean for you and your family and your kids and your team and you. So you guys, download this on the website. And there's 2 more things, and then I'm going to read something and I'm going to let you guys go. There's 2 books that I love. I don't know if you've ever seen these books. They sit by my bedside, but the first one is, How Many People Does It Take to Make a Difference? Guys, it takes one. It takes one person to make a difference. And you are that one in your sphere of influence and the people that know you. And where will you be 5 years from now? We hear this time and time again in Arbonne. Be the one person to make a difference, because in 5 years, you'll be exactly where you want to be. If you decide, if you want to be committed to goal setting and planning and doing the do. And you guys, doesn't matter what you did yesterday. It doesn't matter if you've been in the business 10 years or 20 years or 5 years and you've gone up and down and in and out and failed. It doesn't matter. It only matters what you do right now and what you decide to do tomorrow. So yesterday's a canceled check, you guys. Don't beat yourself up over it. I'm very famous for doing this. Don't do it. But I want you to think about one person to change your life and make a difference. And what will happen in 5 years is your life will be changed. And you guys may have seen my post on Facebook that says, don't fear mistakes. This one says there are none, but actually I said it's life's lessons. You guys, there's no mistake. Every mistake, every misstep, everything is a lesson that we have to decide to take something from. And I want to read this to you really quickly. Mistakes are a fact of life. And I'm not saying you guys are mistakes, but we do tend to say, I didn't do that right, or I should have done this, or I should have done that, or I shouldn't have done that, or whatever. Mistakes are a fact of life. It is the response to the error that counts. So maybe you've never really even goal set before. Maybe you've never closed your month strong. Maybe you've never followed up with your preferred clients. Who knows? But don't worry about it, you guys. You can do it now. And the last thing is this is from Michael Jordan. I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. On 26 occasions, I have been entrusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I have failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. So you guys, it doesn't matter what has happened at 7:07 or before. It's what you decide to do right now that makes the difference. Be positive. Say you can do it. And you guys, it does not show up overnight. Trust me. But these things the tools become habits. And then when they become habits, it doesn't seem like work. It becomes second nature. So download that goal tracking sheet so you know what you need to do to finish tomorrow strong, tonight and tomorrow. And I want you to have it filled out for December before December comes. That's my charge to you. And you guys, at the end of the day, fill out that one word and really soul search. You have a whole month to pick out your word. What is it going to be? Is it going to be something heart-wrenching and good to stretch you and make you grow? Because that's what it should be. So thank you so much. I'm sure we can post these documents somewhere. We'll add them. And Beth, I'm done if you want to go ahead and record it. I don't know if anybody has any questions or if they need any help, but let us know.
Hey, Terry, I know there was a couple of questions of folks wanting to know what you sent out to those customers, like your 3 specials.
Yeah, I can actually copy and paste it. I CC'd myself on the email thing from Arbonne, and then I realized you get the email. But yeah, I was like, because a lot of times I like to do it from my own email, and I was like, well, I'm just going to try Arbonne. And I just did one at a time. I think sometimes you guys, we want to do 20 names at a time. Right. And it just takes more time, but I think it's more personal. But I sent out 3 different specials. I can post it. Let me see. Hold on. I can read it to you really quick and then we can post it. But this is all that I said. Well, it's not all that I said, but you know what I mean. Hold on. I can get to it. Okay, so can you hear me? I'm sure you can hear me. So it basically, my title was Hello and Happy Holidays from Arbonne. I said, hi, Deborah, I pray this check-in finds you doing awesome. I wanted to reach out to you this is one of the girls from the PCs from the other district manager with that person's blessing. I put that in parentheses because I kind of want to let them know who I am and why I'm reaching out to them, and they're going to know that person, and offer you some special incentives and deals through December 15, 2017. I'm offering a few different specials to existing preferred clients to say a big thank you for your support over the years. And then my specials, I just listed them out. Special 1, 2, and 3. It was the 100 for 100, 2 for 200, and so on. The next one was 50% off any set in the catalog or $250 or more. And then I offered free shipping, which is something I can do. And I just put in there, this includes the RA9 set, Nutrition Fit Kit, the Genius set, except, whatever, because sometimes I think it's good to like put a face to the name. And then special 3, it has to do with our holiday line. So I just offered a flat discount on the holiday line. And I said those things are going to go fast. And, we specialize gifts for anyone on your list. Again, thank you so much for being a valued client. I look forward to helping you save on your Arbonne favorites. That's it. And then I just said blessings to you and yours and my name and my phone number. And it's crazy. Some people emailed me back, and then I had a few people text me because I put my phone number in there, So super simple, not wordy. It was really just like, thank you for being a client. Thank you so much. I want to, just offer this and extend this to you. And I did it through December 15th because it's still going to fall into double volume. Right. So that's kind of what worked for me. And I got a good response. Sometimes you can send out 100 emails and sometimes you don't get anybody to respond. And you're like, wow, was it something I said? No, it's just timing. It's like Jerry Rosenthal says, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person, the right thing to the wrong person. It's just when that hits their mailbox. If you think about it, you guys, if you're looking for a house painter and you don't know a house painter and you're asking people, and then you get a flyer on your door that says we're free estimate on house painting, who are you going to call? The free estimate on house painting, right? So you guys, there is a plethora, that's a good word, a plethora of people in your team details and client list waiting for you to reach out to them. It's not even a cold market. That's your warm market. It's someone who at some point in their life loved Arbonne. Hello. You guys, can you believe that? This is like, some people would look at this and go, oh, that's a lot of things to look through. And other people would be like, that's a lot of people to go through. This is warm market, you guys. I may not have talked to some of these people in a long time, but it's warm market. And I will actually, we can post the verbiage. You guys, it's super simple. It's not secret. You can, but I took the time to personalize if it's someone that I could personalize it for. But at the end of the day, the free gift, Jessica, if you go into your websites, we can post on where you find that as well. It'll be in your PC list. It'll show if they have a free gift. So that's the other thing that's going to end November 30th. But you guys, you're going to want to build on Pure Perks for December. It's going to be great. It's going to be hugely beneficial for your clients and for you. The key is, will you? The key is, will you? Because not everybody is going to look at the email from Arbonne. It's our job to reach out. And basically, it's our job to reach out and say, hey, I'm not sure if you saw the email from Arbonne. Hey, I'm not sure if you saw your rewards, you guys. Because that also, like Carleeta said, well, I watched her Goal 3 phase training again today. And it's like she said, too, like, it's